Morning, morning day 10 of our American road trip, and we're in San Francisco. This is our third day here and final day. Tomorrow we'll be heading to a small town called Eureka, which is on the west coast of I don't know, it's California? Still California, or is it Oregon? I think it's still California. Anyway, and so today we're going to just shoot out in the car, and we're going to a little place called Haigh Ashbury, which is apparently like a bit of a hippie area. That should be interesting. And then afterwards we're going to go to San Francisco Botanical Gardens, and there's a museum there of fine arts. I'm going to check that out, and we'll see what we'll do from there. Just stopped.
Nothing. Maybe Victorian house.
Yeah, looks like it. 10:30 here, and still a lot of places are not open. Haigh Ashbury was the centre of a long-gone hippie culture of the 1960s. Today it's still a funky and colourful street with psychedelic painter shops and also lots of marijuana dispensaries. This red building here is located at 1524 Haigh Street, and was apparently Jimi Hendrix house for a few years of the 1960s. Today it's a private residence with a dog wash and a grooming shop below it.
Chicken soup good for you to get a cold as well.
Yeah. We just had a quick stop at a supermarket called Whole Foods. Got some chicken soup. Looks good. One of the highlights in the street where there was quite a few second-hand or consignment shops. Here's Jinko trying to find a Xmas Christmas jumper. Okay, that was Haigh Street, the main street of Haigh Roseberry, a little hippie area. I think we came too early. Like, we're here at 10:30, and most of the stores were just opening, and I think, I don't know, maybe this particular area they wake up at 12. It was okay. I was hoping to have more coffee shops, but there seemed to be more like vape shops, smoke shops, and marijuana shops. A few vintage clothing shops, which was quite nice, and lots of like small little diners. Maybe I think at night time it would be a lot nicer, more interesting to come back at night time. Just 5 minutes down the road from Haigh Ashbury Road, we went to the Young Museum, which is the fine arts museum located in the Golden Gate Park. It's home to the American art from the 17th century straight through to today. This was a cool painting, but I felt quite sorry for the mountain lion. This was another great painting, The Last Moments of John Brown. John Brown was an American slave abolitionist, and this is him being dragged away to be executed. Science Museum. Well, that was the Young Museum of Fine Art. To be honest, it was a little bit boring. There wasn't really much in there, and probably the biggest exhibit was some Papua New Guinea artifacts, which didn't particularly interest us. and then there's just a few paintings and a few sculptures. Actually, opposite the museum was another one of science. They had a bug exhibition. That probably would have been a lot more interesting than the fine art one. The fine art building just seemed to be a little bit, it looks fancy from the outside, but inside it was just plain, like giant open spaces. They're trying to be architectural, but it was like it really wasn't at a high level. It's just sharp angles everywhere, big open spaces, and not a lot in there, to be honest. America seemed to have confusing intersections. They seem to have stop signs at all 4 corners of the intersection, as opposed to just having 2 and someone deciding like a main thoroughfare. It was a little bit annoying because like you had to stop every single time. Like this particular road here, you would expect heading down it, that would have been the main thoroughfare and everyone has right of way. But anyway, here everyone stops and the first one in basically is the first one out, and if there's someone on your right who's there before you, well, you give way to them. A good view coming up, so we stop. First one here, go. So this was our last day in San Francisco, and tomorrow we had to get up early and we were heading to Eureka, which is up the west coast of America, heading towards Seattle.